Hi, this is Vicki with Market for Mobile, and I am here today with Jessica Peterson from the Customer Wow Project. And Jessica has a little message for us today about the Chocolate Blues Festival. Hey, Jessica, how are you doing?
Hey, doing really good. Thank you so much for having me here today. I always get excited when you have me on your shows. It's fun.
All right, so what's going on with the Chocolate Blues Festival?
I was completely honored. I had a booth there and was one of their speakers. There were close to 100, different businesses there. And it was wonderful to meet great people in the community, even nationally, and communicate with them and talk with them. But what I found is so often people were confused on, okay, I'm going to have a booth at a big event. What do I do as far as my social media, social networking, and making it efficient? There was someone there to speak about how to market yourself well, and he did a great job. But a lot of people were so confused. They're saying, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on LinkedIn, and we don't even know what to do. So Chocolate Blues Festival asked me to go ahead and send them something as a gift for everybody. But this can be utilized for anybody that's going to have a booth anywhere. So I'm so grateful and honored that you're having me today. I'm super excited, Vicki.
All right, awesome. Well, I'm anxious to hear what you have to say because it is really confusing with so many social network platforms out there. I know my advice to people is just to use what they enjoy using and don't worry about the others. Maybe one or two that they're good at. So let's hear what you've got for the audience.
Well, I absolutely agree with you. You have to feel comfortable. And if you don't feel comfortable, then you need to find a way to adapt and get more comfortable. And if that still won't work, well, there's no point in pushing it. Then maybe just hire someone to go ahead and do it for you. We do manage social media for smaller and bigger national and international firms, and that's completely fine and that's okay. But first, I like business owners to think of, okay, what social networking channels or media channels am I on? And am I letting people know I'm on those channels at these events? Someone may be coming who prefers Facebook, someone may be coming who prefers Twitter. You just don't know their preferred method of communicating with you. And you really want to make sure that you're letting them know that you have these channels available to them. And you also got to think about your ideal target market. Where are they going to be? If they're going to be in one channel more so than another, then you definitely want to try and adapt or have fun or get used to it. I don't want people to drag being on social media or social networking. I know you're an expert in that area too, Vicki, and you probably agree with me on that. But what's so important is when I ask people, well, what value do you bring? What value are you bringing to people in these channels? It's amazing how many people really don't know what type of value they have. Have you found that to be true, Vicki, quite often?
I have. I have found that. And that's a hard question for some people too. They know they have this product and service and they know what it does, but someone else that may not mean anything to them. So you need to communicate to them what your product can do for them.
Absolutely. And then I always love to ask people, are you creating engagement or are you shouting to people? It amazes me how often people say, I won this and I got this and I this and this. It's not about us. It's about people in the community and our ideal clients and connecting and helping them and what do they want to know. And then once you actually have something that they want or they need and then you're communicating it clearly through your channels, people are more likely going to want to go there and interact with you, or sometimes they may not interact with you. They might just want to watch and see what you're up to. It's quite amazing to me how many people just kind of watch and cruise, but we all do it. I watch and cruise. Do you watch and cruise too, Vicki? I mean, it doesn't mean we comment
Oh,
on everything.
oh yes.
Yeah, exactly. And then I also advise people to have a clear call to action. What is your call to action as you're meeting these people? Or once you meet with them, do you want to then engage with them on social networking and media? And then what's going to be your call to action? You don't want it to be buy now, buy now, buy now. You definitely want to bring value and make it more casual. You're not going to be a good fit for everybody, and that's okay. And that's something you need to realize. And just realistically, have in your head who are the ideal people that you want to connect with, you want to help. And so for me, I had a whole system set up at the Chocolate Blues Festival based on my values, I wanted to connect with people who cared for others. And did you hear what we did, Vicki, at the Chocolate Mousse Festival? I don't know if you heard or not.
I did not hear what you did, sorry.
No, that's okay. It was fun. So we had little notes of gratitude, and we asked people to say thank you to somebody. It can be anybody, your spouse, a coworker, a friend. And some people, oh, we don't want to write notes of appreciation to anybody. Well, that's not people we want to work with. So the people, it was so much fun to see them, smile as they would write, I'm so grateful for my mother, or this friend, you've been there, you've done this for me. And then from there we were taking pictures, and then we were putting it up on Facebook, because that's our favorite channel. And then we were, showing it to the world, these wonderful messages, and then telling people they were out there. And it's been so much fun. We slowly keep adding them out there, all these little notes of gratitude. So
that's awesome. No, I had not heard that. That's cool. But yeah, that I see where you're coming from. If you want your target audience to be people that are grateful for things.
Yeah, absolutely. Our firm is very much a firm believer in the go-giver. Bob Berg was a co-author of that. He's a friend of mine. Great guy, great book. And so that's our ideal, market of people we want to work with, the go-givers, the one who cares and value business relationships, and then in the long run, their business just soars. So yeah.
So did you have a follow-up system in place for the people that wrote their gratitude notes then?
Yes, absolutely. We have their information. We're able to email it to them, reach out to them on Facebook. We've made new friends now on Facebook. We stay in touch. I actually heard from one today from the Chocolate Blues Festival, another one yesterday. I just love the new connections and the synergy with these people, and it just keeps growing from there on how can I help them? How can I bring value to them? So that's what it's all about. So I just want everybody watching to, start thinking about, before I have my booth at this big event, before I'm investing all this time, energy, and money, do I have everything set up as far as social media, networking, connecting with people, bringing value, that whole system?
That's awesome. And with social media, you might as well take advantage of it and use the tools that are out there, and they're free tools for everyone also. So
absolutely.
That's cool. Well, thank you so much for coming on today and giving us those great tips, Jessica. So
I'm so grateful for you, Vicki. Thank you so much for having me. You're awesome. If anybody's ever looking to do a Google Hangout or learn how to do it, or a TV show, you are definitely the one that people need to talk to.
Oh, thank you, Jessica. All right, well, we will sign off for now, and hey, I'm open to do this again sometime if you come up with some more good tips.
I would love to. Let's do it. Let's make it fun.
Okay, sounds good. So you hang on, and we'll say goodbye, and make sure you look for the Chocolate Blues Festival in your area.
Thank you.